Happy Friday, all you minties. This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition. And join me today as I do an overview of the Vampirella Essential Warren Years, Volume 1, the Queen Sonja Omnibus, and the Jungle Girl Omnibus, all from Dynamite Entertainment, so please stay tuned. Now, before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Vincent Faust for sending these books our way. So we're going to start with Vampirella, the Essential Warren Years, Volume 1. So here is Vampirella, the Essential Warren Years, Volume 1, retailing for $24.99. And one very important thing, mature content. That's right. You're going to see some nudity in here. So, this kicks off with the classic story by Forrest J. Ackerman and drawings by Tom Sutton. Of course, most of the stuff in here has collections by stories by Archie Goodwin. All of this has already been collected in the Vampirella archive. I'm not sure if you all saw the overview of that or not. And everything in this book is in black and white. Now, one thing that is missing, other than the fact, of course, that it's a smaller scale because it's trade paperback. It doesn't, it's not a hardback, oversized book. The other thing that's missing is the covers. There are no covers, or for that matter of fact, when I was flipping through here, there's not even a table of content to let you know what stories you're looking at. There is the credits right here, though, so you see the artists like Tom Sutton, Jose Gonzalez, and of course, like I mentioned, Archie Goodwin. Steve Englehart, I forgot he was doing some stuff in My Buddy, Len Wein. So, yeah, this is the classic stuff from the Warren magazine years. And one thing I did notice about this, too, that besides the covers and the smaller scale, is the paper quality in this is pretty thin. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's not that much light. I have my light, of course, facing this way for the overviews. But, I don't know. It just, even with the page turned over, you can see the inks bleeding from the other side. And that's, I don't know. I've seen that happen in manga. I've seen thin paper like that in a Marvel oversized hardcover, the Infinity oversized hardcover. So, I mean, it's happened before, but it's something that I myself don't like. I don't like when art bleeds through from the previous page, or the opposite page. Not sure if you can see this image right here, but yeah, I sure can see it, and it's coming from this exact opposite page. Really, other than that, there's not much to complain about for the price point. It is 452 pages of original Vampirella stories for a price point of $24.99. So you're getting what you pay for. It reminds me of the Marvel Essentials or the DC Showcases. Let me see if there's anything extra in the back here. I think it's just, yeah, there's really nothing extra in the back. But here it is. Vampirella, the Essential Warren Years. Next up, the Queen Sonja Omnibus. And Volume 1. So I don't know if there's any more of these or not. This one retails for $39.99 and reprints Queen Sonja, the Dynamite years. So here is your credit page right there. And it's broken down by chapters. Your covers by Lucio Parrillo. Man, that cover is awesome. So having not read this, I'm pretty excited to read it. Because King Conan was such a badass. I've not even read the original Marvel King Conan. I've read the Dark Horse stuff. So, damn, that's awesome. So I can't wait to read this modernized take on Queen Sonja. And I don't think Red Sonja actually made it into the Queen stages of her life when she was over at Marvel. The only thing besides the Conan crossovers that I've ever read about Red Sonja was from the Gail Simone Omnibus that came out early this year from Dynamite. And honestly, that book really spoiled me. Because, God, the artwork in here is solid. All of this is written by Luke Lieberman, by the way. But there's several artists that do the story throughout different chapters here. It's the first 15 issues of the Queen Sonja comic series. But what I was saying is that omnibus, that format really spoiled me. I wish that this had been a hardcover like that. I'm familiar with Dynamite's omnibus, but man, to have this in that format with oversized artwork, just pretty damn epic. This book has 398 pages, and I don't know when this takes place. I don't know if this is after Sonja by Gail Simone. Here, let's look at the extras. So here in the back, you have some wonderful extras. There's my boy Conan. Yeah, so Dynamite owns the rights to Red Sonja, and Conan is back at Marvel. But Red Sonja can appear in a Conan comic, but we can't reprint Red Sonja comics. So that's why when there's a crossover, you just see a blurb as to what happened. Quick little synopsis. So here's some variant covers and interior pencils by Mel Ruby. Let's look at some of these wonderful variant covers back here. That's beautiful. So I've not read this series at all, and I'm intrigued because, like I said, Gail Simone's Red Sonja was awesome. It kind of reminds me of Frank Cho. Last page. Here is what the spines look like together. And finally, last but not least, is Jungle Girl. This book retails for $39.99, and it is the Jungle Girl Omnibus. So, collecting, I think there's 3 different series in here, or what they call seasons of Jungle Girl. Frank Cho's Jungle Girl, okay, season 1, 2, and 3. The plot and the summary are done by Doug Murray, and Adriano Batista does the interior art for the first book, and then you have Jack Jadson doing the 3rd season. So, Jungle Girl. This girl that lives in the jungle. Dude, you had me at Frank Cho. Come on. Like, who doesn't know who Frank Cho is, and you don't know what to expect? Honestly, I thought he did the interior artwork, but obviously it's not, right? As we've come to find out, it is actually Adriano Batista. But his artwork is actually pretty solid. Kind of reminiscent of a mix of Ed Benes and Frank Cho. I can see that here. So, some great artwork in here. I like the colors. Never have read a single issue of Jungle Girl. I think it's an original, well, it has to be an original creation. It's Frank Cho's original creation. Actually, that kind of reminded me a little bit of Michael Turner right there. So, it is the story of a girl, from what I've gathered, that lives in a jungle where there's dinosaurs, kind of like the Savage Land, or the Land of Time Forgot, and then a group of explorers come and invade her private island, or her private land. I'm sure there's drugs involved. Kind of reminds me, I guess, of like Sheena. But let's flip a little more through here. This particular volume has 398 pages, and like I said, retails for $39.99. Here's what the artwork in the back looks like. Yeah, these covers by Frank Cho, though, are gorgeous. Let's look in the back here for some extras. So here is the cover gallery by different artists. All the variant covers. Most of them, I think, these are all done by Adriano Batista. There goes the demonetization. And here's a bunch of sketches back here. I already had to skip some stuff in Queen Sonja, damn it. Oh, well. What was I to expect when you have a group of badass ladies from Dynamite Comics? So, that was Jungle Girl. Now, you can get each one of these books from our sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off the cover price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. And check out their bargain bin for even greater deals up to 90% off cover price. And for you minties, Cheap Graphic Novels is running a special promotion. If you're a first-time customer, let them know you were referred by Near Mint Condition at the checkout, and you'll receive a credit for free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discounts, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the content and the page count of each of these books. Let me know in the comments down below which ones you are picking up, which series interests you. Are you a fan of Vampirella? This is, of course, the original years. Are you a fan of Red Sonja? Of course, this is the more recent stuff. And Jungle Girl. Have you ever heard of Jungle Girl? Pretty sure most of you have probably all heard of Frank Cho. Let me know all those comments down below. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications to let you know when our videos are going live. Speaking of live, I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live Q&A. Would love to have you there. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you for watching, and remember, please stay healthy, stay safe out there, and much love to all of you.